ran his chains a mile west and set a post in hell. Birmingham burns and builds. I thought I was being clever when I joined the accompanying photos together. My initial thought was that the upper photo was taken before the lower. While somewhere in the back of my brain it did occur to me that my thoughts about them could be wrong. It was not until I took a closer look and further researched the upper photograph that I realized that was indeed the case. The only good thing about my mistake is that the photos are, to some degree, related. They're both of downtown Birmingham, Ohio. I just misjudged the order in which they were taken. Several days previous I had been looking through a box of books and old papers and came across an old edition, December 28, 1961, of the Vermilion News. Reading through the paper I happened upon a report about a meeting of the Birmingham Methodist Church Men's Club. The subject of the program for the 88 persons in attendance was Birmingham history. Residents Star Truscott and Alton Herman had collected pictures from persons in the vicinity for the program. Among the many historical thoughts about the town presented was the fact that in the Great Fire of 1891, the entire Main Street on the Edison Highway, route number 113, was wiped out. This caught my attention because I'd found the postcard picture, bottom photo, of the ruins of Birmingham, Ohio 1891, last November and had tried, with very little success, to gather much more information about the conflagration. While I was aware of other big fires in Birmingham, this one was new to me. And due to the obvious damage it caused, I assumed it would have been widely reported in newspapers of the era. But it wasn't. I believe I found one small mention of it, just in passing, in a Sandusky daily. Anyway, as the photo very graphically illustrates, Birmingham's downtown buildings, a hotel, blacksmith shop, saloon, clothing and dry goods store, and bakery all disappeared in clouds of smoke. My original intent was to use the upper photo to illustrate what was lost in the fire. But when I began to research the names of the business owners of the shops located on the ground floor of Birmingham's Masonic Temple building, I discovered that the owners of those stores, Mrs. Carrie Gibson and Conrad Schisler, didn't operate them until about 1900. Additionally, I found a report in the Sandusky Daily Register from January 3, 1890 describing a December 31, 1889 fire in Birmingham wherein the furniture rooms of 1H Heimseth along with the local Masonic temple had burned to the ground with nearly all their contents. Consequently, the Masonic building pictured was probably fairly new when its portrait was captured on glass around 1901. These turn-of-the-century fires in Birmingham as well as Vermilion speak loudly of the dangers inherent in the old wood buildings of the yesteryear. Heated by wood, coal stoves and lit by kerosene lamps, once a fire got a good start, extinguishing it was nearly impossible. Ironically, Star Truscott, the gentleman who had opened the aforementioned meeting, had begun by quoting the surveyor of the Birmingham district who in 1808 said, in part, that he ran his chains a mile west and set a post in hell. He was, of course, just kidding. Or maybe not.